Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm a Monk, and today we're doing a little video on Age of Wonders 4. Now, this game has not been released for very long, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I've been thoroughly enjoying my time within this game. But is it perfect? Well, absolutely not. Unfortunately, we have had issues since release. Now, Paradox Interactive have actually released a patch for this game. So this video is talking about this patch, what it brings, what is new with it, and what still needs fixing. And of course, if you're interested in Age of Wonders 4 content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because the Critically Clueless has you covered. We also have an active and growing Discord. The link for it is down in the description. Now, this isn't going to be a particularly long video. This isn't masses and masses of changes that Paradox has released with this quick patch, but they have fixed some key issues, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this game develops in the future. Now, over on Twitter, Paradox Interactive did let out a tweet basically telling you that this patch has released, and it is only for the next gen console, so that is the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X. So if you're waiting for this kind of a patch over on the PC, then you're going to have to wait a little while longer. But in the very first few lines in this release, it does say that they have released a patch that should fix most of the common crashes that you have incurred. And it does go on to say that there is going to be a follow-up patch just to help polish up the game even further. So it's really good to see that this game is going to be continued to be supported in the future. And I do think that that makes absolute sense, because from what I can tell, Age of Wonders 4 is the most popular and the most successful Age of Wonders that they have ever released. So, you know, to see that they're going to continue supporting it is absolutely fabulous. I'm really glad to see that. Now, in regards to what's been fixed, one of the best things that I'm glad has been fixed is right at the top. They fixed an issue where might makes right has been fixed. Basically, it forced peace when you conquered a single city. I'm really glad that that's been fixed. It was kind of a problem. You had to, you know, constantly redeclare war. And I'm also glad to see that they fixed Age of Shadow spell. Basically, when you went to go use it, you had a chance of your whole game just crashing there and there. There are a number of general fixes that they have gone through and gone over within this patch. However, I will put the full patch notes link down in the descriptions for you to go through them. Mostly it's just little things just to help your game just look and run better, like for instance duplicate rulers being picked in one of the maps. That's now been fixed and shouldn't happen going forward, which is really good, because it was a little bit, you know, coming out of immersion when you had 2 or 3 of the same rulers popping up in your game. They also fixed a number of interface problems as well, like for instance tomes not being able to be chosen through the tome library when using a controller. That was kind of a big one, and to see that's been fixed is just a nice little perk. There's not too many interface things that have been fixed here, but you can tell that from what they're doing, they're just trying to tidy up the game and catch things that perhaps they missed when they should have had them on release. On top of all of that, they also made 3 rather small changes to your units or updates. There was one where certain knights would not appear correctly if you gave them the unicorn mount. Now, I had this personally in one of my latest videos that I have recently recorded, where I had chosen halflings, I had given them a unicorn mount, and they would appear as if like the horse had been crumbled up and they'd had their lance sticking out of it. It was kind of awful. It looked really weird. It moved across the battlefield oddly as well. I chose just to ignore this random issue. It's one of those things with this game. There are certain things that aren't going to be absolutely polished perfect, but it's glad to see that that was an issue that had been seen, been reported, and of course has now been fixed. And they end their patch notes by telling you that they know that there are still issues out there. They have said that there's gonna be another patch coming soon, so hopefully those last few remaining issues will get fixed. Of course, guys, if you have any problems with your game, let us know down in the comments. If you have reoccurring problems that hasn't been mentioned within these patch notes, again, let us know down in the comments. Be very interested to see how the community itself is actually getting on with this game. As you can tell, we've been thoroughly enjoying it on the Critically Clueless. It's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with the different, empire and faction builds and just realm changes as well, because this game can be heavily manipulated, and I really love that. All in all, I think this is a positive patch for this game, considering it really hasn't been out too long. The fact that we've got a patch up and running so quickly, I think it really does scream positive vibes going forward for Age of Wonders 4. But that's all I've got for you today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, maybe even found it interesting. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget we do have that Discord as well. But until next time, I've been a Monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.